What's up, Trader's Edge? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option. Today, we're going to be talking about the effects of the Israeli-Iran conflict that is currently taking place, what it meant for markets, the winners, the losers, and we're going to talk about what opportunities we see going forward. We'll also look at VIX and bonds. So with that, let's dig in. Well, folks, as bad as things might look on Friday, markets down 1.13% in the S&P, Q's down 1.25%, Dow down 1.8%, VIX back over 21, a really strong move there. And the reason being is obviously Israel bombing Iran, and then Iran sending missiles back at them. So obviously the fear is that this thing spills into a real war. And so you saw some selling. Markets actually looked like they were going to rally until Iran sent, more missiles. If you look at the one-day chart here, take a look. S&P was really strong, and then news came out that Iran was likely to be sending a missile barrage at Israel, and that's what markets did. They didn't like it very much. Here's the rumor. Here's the confirmation. And so that kind of put us lower. Now, we didn't close on the lows, which is interesting. The fact that we didn't close on the lows tells me maybe the market is looking for this as a potential buying opportunity. VIX, did not close on the highs either. Ended, still, like I said, above 21, but not at the highs that we saw toward the end of the day, and but well above kind of the peak from the open. So there is definitely some fear built in the VIX. The term structure is still in contango, but super flat. June expires in a couple of days. So that's kind of going to de facto act like VIX. Now, the big winner from today's price action was oil. USO had itself a day, closed the day up almost 7% at its highest level in over 3 months. Yeah, basically going all the way back to January of this year. So oil really popping, and it brought some of those oil stocks with it. You got Exxon having a nice day, closing right at the 200. CVX pretty similar. So one thing Leisha and I were looking at is this does look like kind of a hammer. And the question is, do we get some calm over the weekend and this becomes an opportunity to short some of the oil names? My belief is that the VIX is up. Markets are kind of braced for what could happen. But if things calm down over the weekend, you could see a pretty significant rally on Monday, and you could see volatility absolutely collapse and oil collapse. So an interesting play would be long SPY, long puts in an oil name like XLE or something along those lines. I think there's some real opportunity in a trade like that. I want to close looking at the bond market. Still looking stronger, did bounce. We definitely need to see TLT hold these levels. And, if TLT can hold these levels, then market, especially if things calm down, you could see markets really recover. And gold might finally be a little bit overbought. I mean, it's been strong, but the move on Friday was really strongly stated. We continue to see order flow saying that it could go higher, but right now I think gold looks maybe a little overdone. So there you have it. I like kind of a pair trade, long XLE puts, long SPY calls or diamond call. You could use Dow Jones diamond calls as a trade because, I think this conflict is going to be kind of figured out by Sunday. And I think we're going to be coming in Monday, potentially looking for a pop. All right, everybody. There is still time to join Hans in his new AI trade. That's going to be this Tuesday. If you have not checked out that situation, you need to. You can click the form right here. I hope you have a great weekend. And to all the fathers out there, I wish you a happy and wonderful Father's Day. I am Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. Have a good Father's Day.